It's not the same.
It's not the same. Is yes and okay the same thing?
It's not the same thing. No.
It's not.
What's the difference?
No.
Okay is like meh, and yes is yes.
But in a pop-up sense.
If you're trying to fuck a girl and she says, like, yeah, like okay, you can fuck me, you're kind of like, if she says yes, you can fuck me, you feel much better about it.
But in a pop-up sense like that, when like it's a pop-up on a computer, and I say, okay,
I just want
yes,
consent. I want clear consent, is what I want.
it's clearly the same in a
I don't
pop-up.
want any halfway consent. I don't want you to come back a couple days later and be like, listen, I feel like you raped me. I don't want to hear that. Shut your fucking mouth.
Your boy, your fanboy, Trumpy got COVID and beat it since our last podcast.
It's not fucking POTUS.
Yeah. Got it and beat it in
POTUS and FLOTUS beat it immediately.
Do you think he actually got it, or do you see all those conspiracies, or people like he doesn't have it, he's just doing it for like, I guess, I don't know what, attention?
48 hours? Why would an old white man get COVID for clout? Explain.
That's what I said.
Trumpers are gonna vote for Trump regardless. They don't need him to get sick to vote for him.
But if a 74 or however 75, however old is he?
He's 70 or something.
He's in his mid-70s.
He's old.
Obese, not health, doesn't look the healthiest, and he survived COVID. Let's open this shit up.
No, he's tall though. He's got some height on him. He's not
that
as
serious.
He's like 6'2". So
We're more likely to die in the
obese.
401 than fucking from COVID, if you think about it, probably.
You say he's more likely to die on the 401?
No, we're like more likely to die on the 401.
If you're driving in Brampton area, yes.
Even around here is pretty shitty sometimes.
Yeah, because all those Bramptonians are coming down to Ajax.
That girl in Pickering,
influx
that the
of brown
car.
people
I just heard Brampton has the highest insurance rates
in the world out of any
Yeah.
municipality.
That's reasonable.
makes
though.
sense.
That is very
It's
reasonable.
not racist. It's marketing.
Well, like it's not racist because every ethnicity lives in Brampton.
Yeah, but we know who lives there, right? We know.
I'm not gonna point fingers. That's jokes.
And we all know what that means.
What does it mean?
Bollywood.
Bad drivers? But what you would think,
No.
based on stereotypes,
What would you think would be Markham, right?
Yeah,
See, this
Markham.
is the
That's
whole
where
thing.
the Asians
This is
are.
what I realized, right? Because America doesn't have enough brown people. So they don't know how shitty brown people are behind the wheel. So they think Asians are the worst. But I promise you, let America open up their borders to Bangladesh, India, and Sri Lanka. And you'll see how quickly it goes from the Apu jokes to these brown niggas can't drive jokes. I promise you.
Well, the thing is if you think about it, Indians are technically Asians. They're just black Asians, brown Asians.
Kind of, they're not black Asians.
Well, I mean, in the sense of us, like I'm black, you're white. They're the black Asian. The Chinese people are the white Asians, and Filipinos are like the Mexican Asians.
I'd rather the Indians just be the brown people.
In a very fucking stupid,
Listen,
nonchalant
if
sense.
anything, the brown guys are white because they don't understand consent. So it's hand in hand.
A lot of people don't understand consent. That goes culture-wide. That's cross-culture.
I mean, it's random Indian guys on the internet and hockey boys that both don't understand consent.
Well, where was Genghis Khan from? What would his descendants be? Because
that's different. When you're raping,
what's his
when you're
descendants?
raping and pillaging, you won a war. The pussy is part of the spoils. Yes. That's not rape.
Yo, I heard, I saw this thing, I forget what it was, but it was one of these dictators. He brought back, like, the cut off penises of, like, all the other soldiers. As proof that they, like, killed
Just
all
kill
these
me.
men.
If you're gonna cut off my dick, just kill me. You're gonna make me walk around a fucking eunuch for life.
I wonder if they killed them by cutting their dick off and then bleed out.
It's true. Back then,
you probably bleed out quick.
A paper cut would kill you back then, so.
But imagine getting your dick off, like, you're probably bleeding a lot. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like there's some...
Don't get a boner. Whatever's left can be shooting blood out.
Some people are into that.
Yeah, they are.
Yo, you didn't watch that bullshit vice presidential debate, did you?
No, I don't like to listen to women talk for 45 minutes straight unless it's Oprah.
Yeah, right.
It's a joke!
It's Oprah.
It's a fucking joke!
No, there's some women that I can, honestly speaking though, like there's some women I can listen to talk to, for example, like Ellen, or a good stand-up I can listen to for an extended period of time.
A good stand-up involving women? What kind of stand-up is that?
Ellen DeGeneres is pretty funny, but have you seen her back in her prime?
No, she's
She's
not.
not that funny.
She's not that funny, but she's not like she's.
And you know what? I'm
pretty
impartial
funny.
because I'm black. I don't find white comedians that funny often, but women comedians.
Did you
hell
like
no.
Dane Cook?
Vicious Circles was not bad.
Dane Cook was like he was like the biggest thing in the world for a split second there.
Yeah, he fucked that one. He fucked that hard.
Do you know what happened?
No.
He
did a bunch of drugs. Looks like look at his
No.
fucking skin. It looks terrible.
Well, the thing that killed him, well, the drugs probably didn't help, but Louis C.K., you know him?
yeah.
He like accused him of stealing jokes.
Ooh.
It was like, I didn't know that till recently. I was listening to
Then
some
why is
other
Amy
podcast.
Schumer still popular? She steals jokes too.
So within the comedian community, he was getting shit on, but because he was also on top of it. He was like the guy on top, got accused of stealing jokes. So that's the story. Because I always wondered, like, because I remember when we were kids, it was like him, Russell Peters were like the only two comedians I really like Probably first
I'll
one
be
I
honest with you,
saw.
I hated the Russell Peters run. I didn't think he was that funny at all. He's funny enough to be famous. But
You didn't grab his album from the Pacific Mall, the bootleg. That's what I did. Grab the bootleg. Like that was the first stand-up comedy I seen was Russell Peters bootleg Pacific Mall.
No,
A man walked in front.
I had a couple of them, and I watched a few of them. I just don't find Russell Peters that funny. I support him because he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Anything. I don't find him to be that, like, you know, he doesn't hit the spot for me, no homo.
Well, I think he's just funny because he can do certain topics that other people can't get away with. Like, he can roast every race.
Yeah.
He plays his advantage of being able to do that, and he plays it well, and he can also like deliver it somewhat clean, which is convenient for a lot of people. And
they want to be like edgy racist, but not too racist.
Well, the fact Russell Peters is from Brampton, I think the fact he grew up in Brampton made him probably such a better comic.
It's funny that he lived through the driving there.
Well, not even that. No, that was early years. Probably might have been not as bad.
Streets of Brampton, you couldn't even cross the street.
Yeah, sure. Is Brampton even rough? How many? What's the worst?
Peel Region has the highest homicide rate.
What's the worst suburb of Toronto?
The worst suburb?
Like the worst in the GTA.
If you consider Oshawa a suburb of Toronto, then Oshawa for sure.
Do you think?
Yes, I think so.
Makes sense. Support 8-1.
Southside Oshawa is basically it's white Harlem.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Something got shot there the other day. There was a shootout in the streets of Oshawa
Speaking of Oshawa, shout out to my Jennies.
In general.
Once a general, always a gen.
They can't even fucking play right now. It's gonna be no touch hockey.
See that? The Minister of Sport, a girl who doesn't look like she's lifted a weight in her life. She was a bit on the fluffy side, like yourself. But you're...
I'm a man, so I
But you're not the Minister of Sport.
Even if
That's why I was like, why is this a fluffy ass gal?
I'm a linebacker.
Calling the shots. Yeah, I know. You in Parliament would be a joke. You should run, man.
I would never run. I'm fat.
For Parliament? Everyone fucking's fat in Parliament. Other than Trudeau.
Trump is a tick boy, so.
He is thick. No homo.
All homo. That's gay.
Doesn't he like being pissed on or something?
Who doesn't like being pissed
Isn't
on?
there like that theory with him out there about like to get pissed on?
I wonder what he's interested in.
There's a pissed on, a golden showers thing.
Oh, look up. I wouldn't want to be pissed on, but I definitely do the pissing.
Definitely.
I have no problem with it either. I'm not like, ew, girl, she wants to be peed on. I'm like, yeah, bitch. For sure. The only thing I don't like is like, I don't like shit or like vomit play. So if you like puke and or shit during sex, I'm out.
Yeah, that's not my...
But the piss is okay, like whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Just don't pee on me. I don't know how I feel about being peed on. It's never happened, but I don't want to feel it, so don't pee on me, just in case.
Like if she really wanted to pee on me, like go for it.
It's not the worst thing.
I don't think I would hate pissing on a fucking girl or whatever. I wouldn't hate it. Like the dominance aspect of it.
Yeah, it's just like you'll hold the shower.
I would enjoy
still.
it probably.
It's like, yeah.
Like I'd be like, you want to be pissed on? Okay, and I'm like aiming for the eyeball. Like, Whoopsies.
No, I'm going for the hair still. You know how girls are with
That's a golden target practice for me.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you don't need to, but how long have you been holding your dick your whole life? You don't need to fucking, you do that shit with your eyes closed. I don't need to fucking aim. I'm just write my name and shit. Come on.
It's
calligraphy.
It's so jokes how every person, I'm assuming, is like naturally always aims for like some sort of shit, like pissing, like.
Well, women don't have to aim. They have to just sit down and fucking hope for the best.
It's unfortunate. They're missing out. Like,
are they though?
It's fun the way we piss. So we just pull it out and just get to like aim and like shoot it like a water gun.
Yeah,
like they have a whole messy situation. It could ride down their leg, I'm assuming. Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, if you know how to squat properly, you know the certain angle, you just let that jet stream out, and like you know what I mean, they can do it. But most girls, there's a little leg.
I always assume them pisses. You ever piss and like your penis gets caught in a weird direction and ends up like shooting down like a fucking leg, and then you have to like tuck her
Buddy,
in?
I have fucking foreskin. Imagine that.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, imagine a night of sex and never talk about piss, fam. That should be coming out in circles, like a cyclone. Like your piss be going everywhere, fam. If you don't pull back that foreskin, there will be damage.
I still can't believe they mutilate us as children, us males.
What do you mean, us males, nigga? I have my shit.
I got mine taken and sold. Do you know they sell that?
Yeah, they sell it. They put it in creams.
For face creams.
Rite of passage.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I'm happy they do that at a young age, though. But yeah.
Imagine you're just like 13, the rabbi comes like, give me that foreskin, sonny.
I remember the first time I saw foreskin, I didn't realize like what foreskin was until I seen it in porn. And I was like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with this guy's
Where did you
dick?
see foreskin?
I thought it was an STD.
I've never seen niggas that have their dick skin in porn. It's like a thing. There's no hoodie gang.
That's what I mean. Most of the time, even in porn, there wasn't. That's why when I saw it, I was so like,
You know what?
the fuck's going
Mostly
on?
black guys will have their hoodie in porn. But like all white guys, no hoods.
Yeah.
Welcome to my hood.
No white guys. Nah. Well, I haven't seen that many dicks in hindsight. So.
Well, you've seen bare dicks.
know.
You watch porn. We've all seen a million
Well,
one
like
cops.
porn, I just assume you're going clean cut. Like you got a fresh haircut if you're going to a porn shoot. I'm assuming you're getting your skin cut. Even if you didn't have it, you probably get late. If you want to get into porn, you're like,
What do you mean?
they're
Girls-
probably like, it's probably a
girls
thing to
run
like, you need to be
bushes and shit.
circumcised.
Bare girls have mutilated pussies in porn. Like, there's nothing like that's all they don't get about porn. I'll see girls with like some fucked up pussy, and I'm like, isn't that supposed to be the golden standard? You have the golden standard of dick, but then you have these fucked up pussies. What is this? Like,
Speaking of dick,
I'll fuck fucked up pussy. I don't care, but why is it for viewing? It should be premium pussy. I don't want to see any lips. Tuck all that shit in.
while we're on the topic of cock, you see Tyga is one of the top. I don't mind to be sus here, but apparently Tyga on OnlyFans. He
Tiger Woods? OnlyFans?
Tyga.
Oh, Tiger. I was like, Tiger Woods on OnlyFans?
He's in the top 10 paid.
That's weird.
Paid. And like apparently the word is on the block from people who've seen it is he's packing too apparently. Which makes sense if you're going to start an OnlyFans as a celebrity, because who the fuck would do it with a tiny cock? Like, imagine like a celebrity.
There's a big market for tiny cock.
Is there?
I don't know about it, but I've heard it's a big market.
I was gonna say,
There's a large market for tiny cock.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know, tip though. There's bitches that love that whole, like, you know, like, let me boss this nigga around, like, oh, your tiny penis. There's a market for that shit, fam. I've been looking on my porn site, and there's a bunch of different windows coming up, and I'm like, oh man, some niggas are almost like some demons.
It's almost like the algorithm's targeting you for some reason.
What have I been watching though? All that shit, stepmother shit.
They're just looking at your shit. They're like, oh, this guy's a tiny cock for sure.
Yeah, this is small.
Send him a tiny cock video.
Don't watch this lesbian shit. He must have a small dick. They have bigger dicks than he does. Look at all that clit.
That's fucking jokes. Chromaz is like killing it on OnlyFans too.
Yeah, so we want to watch her fucking toes, fam. But already her nudes
Didn't she
got
do like a
leaked.
foot job?
Her nudes got leaked. So
Someone
unless I
said
get to fuck, I'm not paying to see chromas.
I would do it just to support Toronto culture. That's as far as I would go.
I always support people of color from Toronto.
She's colored, I think.
No,
Because she counterfies as POC, I'm pretty sure.
of course she does. But
It's anyone not white. So.
Yeah, but that in itself is racist. I think people of color should only be black people.
It used to be, and then somehow it became like...
They literally used to have colored fountains, and all of a sudden now Indian niggas are telling me they're people of color. Like, my guy, relax.
But they'll literally come up to you and be like, look, look. They're just like, and like the language barrier, like, what do you say? Like,
Why do you do that with a tan? Everyone does that. That's
Yo,
how
I can
people
get pretty
do.
like tanned.
You get pretty not tan. You're fucking white as
I
shit.
can get tanned. If I hit the sun, I get...
Can you?
Yeah, I'll tell
Like
you
this,
Portuguese.
or-
No, like
Okay,
Portuguese.
so you don't get tan.
I might be able to get like that if
If you burn, if no one flips you over.
I lived near the equator. I think I would get like a lot dark, but not that dark. But I think if you had kids and you lived by the equator,
You really that's what made black people black? You believe that? You think
Well, I
people by the
think
equator?
I think they all started probably black, but like I think that's what made white people white. And the skin tones
here's
got
my issue
lighter.
with that statement,
when they
right?
went north and they had less sun, they didn't need the melatonin.
Why don't you guys have the nose or
But it's-
lips if it's about living by the equator?
Probably because we're an alien hybrid, or you're an alien hybrid, or we're all just alien hybrids.
We're the raw human being. You guys are the fucking hybrids, my
Yeah,
friend.
you're the cut.
It's
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
How would that?
No. Hear me
I
out.
love me a little Neanderthal.
Hear me out.
I love it.
Why would like white people athletically, physically
Right.
are usually less than black people?
Inferior.
No, just straight up physically.
on.
But so why would someone go in and downgrade?
That's not necessarily true.
So realistically, it's probably the white people.
Black
You guys were the advanced
Black
ones.
people are not more athletic than white people. That was selective breeding that
True.
made black people that superior.
Product of your nurture.
You look at African niggas, they're not fucking 6'4" and fucking super D's usually.
evolution.
Look at Pascal's body type. Look at Dikembe Mutombo. These guys are skinny niggas. But the idea of the brolic, thick nigga, the one that you're scared is gonna grab your grandma's purse at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on fucking Sunny Day Avenue, that black guy, that was created by you guys. You guys made your worst nightmare.
Who's you
Red,
guys?
massive niggas.
Who the fuck is
Your
you
goddamn
guys?
colonizer ancestors. Yeah, you white niggas.
Y'all all like
I
honestly.
ain't mad at it. I get to be fucking 6'4", bro.
Honestly, dog, I was
Sick.
born in Ajax, so 93, so like I don't even know that much that far back, though.
You do why, but it's fun to blame white people for shit.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. Like, white people hate it because I can watch them all, like, they sweat and they, like, go inside of their sweater. I'm like, bro, just kidding. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. Like, we grew up in pretty much the same neighborhoods growing up. Like,
kind of did not
did Durham police really fuck with you? Like, they didn't fuck with me too.
Buddy, I'm fucking black. Did they fuck with me? I got arrested in grade school.
Yeah, but you also engage in fuckery, and fuckery leads to getting fucking in shit.
Okay, fuckery to a certain extent, but like I'm not gonna count when I'm doing the
But the
fuckery.
profiles, the situations you get caught in.
That's what I'm saying. They'll see me before they even know my fucking name. They'll be like, "Hey, big nigger, come over here, you."
Yeah, and then you just happen to have something illegal on you.
No, I don't because I know better.
Yeah, true.
I've always known better that like once you're black, if you can't put it underneath your balls, then don't walk with it.
That's what you hide it, eh?
Yeah, under your testicles or in your asshole. Those are your two options.
Assholes are always the option.
Yeah, but this is the whole thing. Durham police aren't gonna go that hard to dig in your asshole to find shit, so you can just put it in your crotch. They're not gonna like go through your crotch.
Would you though? If you were a police officer,
they'll swim in your balls.
They got some sus mans in Toronto though. That's why. There's some people living in certain districts of Toronto a bit too excited to go inspect that.
Like I said, I think being a cop overall is a sus job. I think you're a sus guy if you want to be a cop. It has bare sus energy.
There's bare
sus energy.
No, but there's those kids that you knew since they were like 6, like always wanted to be a cop all their life. You know, those like
this is the whole thing.
Just a weird childhood dream for some kids.
When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a cop, but then I realized I'm not a member of the LGBT, so I didn't.
You can be. I joined. I'm gender binary, transracial right now.
Really?
Currently, that's what I'm sticking to, and that's going to protect me, hopefully, from any cancel culture mobs.
But you can't cancel me. I'm the only one of my kind.
I'm a gender binary transracial. Like, what are you talking about? I'm a part of every community.
I identify as everything and anyone.
Yeah,
that's a problem. You can never say you're a bigot now.
I identify as different.
Coochie man?
Yeah.
Coochie man.
Who's the coochie man? Where does the coochie man come from? Where did that start?
I think it's so stupid.
Yeah, where did that even start?
Like, my bad. Like, I enjoy watching what's his name, Nunez or whatever.
Okay.
But I think the whole coochie man segment is fucking terrible.
But I don't even know where it came from. I just see the memes. But the one that would kill me is like, you know, that's like, real men don't rape. Oh shit, must have been and it's like, must have been Coochie Man. Yes. You know, the Coochie Man comes in. I'm just like,
yes, that was the original.
That's so ridiculous. No, the first original is the girls yelling. Like,
yeah, no, but that was the original Coochie Man.
Like,
thing. That was the first one. Yeah, that was the OG Coochie Man cut.
Yeah, I'm the Coochie Man. I still don't know what it is.
It's always Gangsta Paradise playing in the background. It's just funny because you hear this, and all these kids on TikTok have no idea what the song is.
Or that song, that song by the Fleetwood Mac that's gone viral right now because of the guy.
Buddy, I hate seeing anybody post that shit. I'm like, you have no idea what Fleetwood Mac is.
It's a banger of a song, though.
I think "Go Your Own Way" is the best song on the album, but hey,
it's a good cruising song, though.
It definitely is. The whole album is a cruising album.
That guy got the Dogface 420 is his name.
Yeah.
They bought him a Ocean whatever the fuck that juice is.
No, Ocean Spray. They filled a truck full of Ocean Spray. They gave him a Nissan
and
Frontier.
They gave him a truck.
I think it was a Frontier. Yeah.
Do you think
it's not a bad deal? It's like a 40K whip.
Is he Aboriginal? He looks almost like Aboriginal, eh?
Why? Because he looks drunk?
Well, no, because he had the fucking feather tattoo on the side of his head.
Well, that means nothing at all.
Well, like, he also kind of looked Aboriginal. He had the feather tattoo.
He looked Aboriginal? That's racist.
What do you mean? Aboriginal people have a look. They do, though.
Yeah, drunk.
But they look kind of Asian, though. Which is like, you know, like the traditional Asian?
They look native.
No, well, I mean, like, in terms of, like, people, they actually have an Asian look to them.
They look like niggas, because they have big lips and a big nose.
Did you ever hear
They just don't have the pigment.
But did you ever hear the theory that it was actually Asians that came over during the Ice Age, and that's how, like, the natives, like, originally got there? That's, like, the theory.
Asian niggas want to be a part of history so bad.
There's an ice shelf across
the Ming Dynasty. Relax. Relax. You had a dynasty. You have China. You have plates to this day. They're named after your country. Relax.
Which means, like, think about it. If our land was originally Asian, then maybe we should just go to China and become part of them, an extension of China. Full-on communist China. I think we should join.
I would never.
We should become like a state of China, you know? It would be sick.
Bro, there's too much pressure to be yellow.
Honestly, I think we should. I'm just saying this for PR reasons.
I don't know if the Yakuza will accept me.
I'm just kissing China's ass until they unfucking block me off their platforms.
This TikTok, yeah. But I don't understand. You're talking about American politics. They should have allowed that. If you're talking about, like,
No, what
I don't know
got
who China's leader is. if they have
No,
a
it
leader.
wasn't that. What got me
Fucking Obama.
canceled was I stated what rights have been violated during COVID-19, which is just like stating examples of rights that have been violated.
Okay,
due to
well,
China rights.
that'll get you cooked by China. They don't want you talking about the disease.
I think it might have been that Uyghur Muslims. I was getting a lot of traction on that talk.
I mean, yeah, they hate that
They
too.
don't like when you talk about their genocides going on.
But it's not a big deal.
It was also could have been one of the videos got flagged was about strengthening your immune system, and God forbid people strengthen their immune system.
I don't want that at all.
The only thing that can protect you from a virus. But yeah, like
Sunny D, it'll be fine, fam.
it had nothing to do with Michelle Obama being a tranny videos, and had nothing to do with that conspiracy stuff.
That's questionable. I don't know, but that makes Obama a bottom if Michelle is a tranny.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see Obama being.
Yeah, if Obama's if Michelle's a tranny, then
then Obama's the bottom for sure.
that would make so much sense.
Question. You think so?
Yeah, that would actually make a lot of sense. Because she would probably call the shots.
She's smart as fuck though.
That's what I mean.
That's why I know she's a guy.
Michael Obama.
Women are smart.
She talked shit about, didn't she? Like, oh yeah, let's speaking of that. I made that comment about Michelle Obama and got banned from Shade Room. Fuck you, Shade Room. You can't take the shade. You're gonna call yourself Shade Room. So I get this.
Well, Shade Room has the
I explained this to
most toxic comment section of all time, along with like how like just the captions of their shit alone. Like I'm just like, yo, you guys is this a bunch of teenage girls running this? Is this the Mean Girls? Is this Lindsay Lohan and friends? Just like.
It's
just so juvenile. I just think they're a bunch of fucking losers.
It honestly seems like another tool of the far left. That's just.
I don't think Shade Room is left though.
Well, I don't think. No, I think
I wouldn't
their
say the
ownership,
conservative.
whoever their owners are.
I wouldn't say the conservative, but I would say you know what?
have to.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
I wouldn't have got blocked. So what I got blocked for, I'll explain it. Is they posted just a picture of Kamala Harris, the vice VP candidate, and I just wrote a comment. Isn't this the girl that knowingly withheld evidence that would have got people off death row? Because her record as a prosecutor, she knowingly withheld evidence that would have got people off death row. So I just made a comment like holding someone accountable for that, proving what they did. And it was like the top comment, and then they blocked me. Which means Shade Room has hired people going through the comment section, deleting anyone with a different political opinion.
Shade Room is probably like $1 million company,
right?
For sure.
But that's scary. This is another example of the censorship. Like that's a good opportunity. Let's create dialogue. Question it, start a conversation. Like anyone that disagrees with you is just you're gonna block.
They don't care about stimulating conversation. They care about driving the narrative. If you're going against the narrative, then they're not gonna let you post your shit.
You think they'd be about clickbait?
That's not really about the narrative they're trying to push. They're trying to push the image of like, let's put this black woman up for vice presidency.
Isn't she Indian? What is she? I thought she was Indian.
I don't know what the fuck she is, bro.
I think she's like maybe part black, part Indian, part like white.
Whatever. She's black enough for niggas to want her so goddamn bad. This is the whole problem. You know what I mean? Niggas love voting for niggas for the sake of them being niggas. But you need to understand, like, bare niggas are coons, fam. You can't vote for every nigga. A lot of niggas are coons. Obama was a fucking coon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what were we talking about before? How
this Kamala bitch is definitely a goddamn coon. She put on fucking Timberlands, and you IG Twitter bitches lost your minds.
She
because they're fucking simpletons. It's a pair of fucking shoes.
What the fuck?
You can't get Future in Louboutins and tell me to vote for Future. I don't care. Put somebody in the house that matters, that has common sense.
The racial slur coon, what does that even could derive from?
Coon, basically, I don't know, probably some term the white man made, honestly, to be original, but like, coon is a term that black people use against other black people that aren't for black people. They're in positions of power or position. You have to have some sort of a position of power to be called a coon. You're not just some low level nigga.
You know what's funny? I say coon.
Well, you can be, but
me and my buddies say coon all the time, talking about raccoons, like like fucking coons. But like in hindsight, if people hear us say that, it probably just sounds super racist.
Because the term coon,
we just said fucking coons got my garbage again.
Literally mean the N word, basically. Oh, yeah. So like a white person calling a black person a coon is basically being like, yo, like you're a nigger, but the word no longer is used as often by white people, so now black people use it against other black people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, black people will call other black people niggers, like they will do with a hard ER. But coon is the main term.
What was South
when you want to use that ER?
Superhero, and Carmen was a superhero. Coon Man, was it?
Yeah, that was a play on also the fact of using the word coon inappropriately.
Was it?
100%.
Oh, that makes that character even funnier.
Funny, like, that's what makes Coon Man funny. It was like, yo, like, Coon Man, he's a little white kid, like, what the fuck?
But he's like a
South Park
raccoon.
knows what's like sensitive and like where to press those buttons to get people like up in arms.
Did you watch the pandemic special, the new one that just came out?
I've been meaning to, honestly, because
It's an hour episode. It's not bad. I saw it.
hour
It's
South
pretty
Park,
good.
that must be great.
Yeah, there's one. It's on the. Yeah, I saw it on demand or whatever. And the best part scene was like they ran out of funding. They're going back to school, and like so the cops like took over the teachers' jobs. So like the kids are like arguing in class, and then they just panic, and then they just shoot Token, the one black kid in the class, like unnecessary. Like there's like a fight over here, and then the cops is like, "Calm down." No, but the best part,
He gets winged in the arm and shit. And the
so
best thing, like, the
funny.
scene is literally like the class, but it's like 3 rows, like 5 kids, and like you can just tell Token's gonna be shot. Everyone,
Yeah, you knew it.
they are peppering his glass. Like there's no shots going anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's not like blind firing, but they're just shooting him. Like it's so funny.
No, but the
It's
best,
so funny.
the
Bro,
best,
it is devastating.
the best part about it is like after they have to go into lockdown because the media is like, yeah, apparently there was that kid that caught COVID. And then like all the kids, so like they go into lockdown in the school because like they say he caught COVID, and all the kids are like, "No, he didn't catch COVID. You shot him."
Yes.
But it's just so funny how like they listed it as like COVID.
Yeah.
Like what? Like
Because South Park
to
knows,
cover it up.
they
It was so
play
funny how they
actually
played on all
going
these things.
That's what makes
Yeah.
South Park brilliant, right?
It was great.
It's childishly funny, but
Well written.
they're talking about everything that happens in the day-to-day earth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people get mad about it, but it's like, okay, then change the world. Like, if you're mad about it, if you think what South Park's doing inappropriate, then
Cancel
get
culture.
mad about the police actually doing this to little black kids.
Cancel culture's losing its steam.
You think so?
Did you see McCrudden the other day? Michael McCrudden, the guy that does the
know.
Before We're Famous videos?
Oh, but okay, see, but let's do this. I'll do this one.
Okay, give
This is the whole thing. I'm not mad at McCrudden for this because what he did when he was talking about one of Kendrick Lamar's old albums, and it was something like nigga with attitude, whatever it is, and he said nigga.
Oh yeah.
Mind you,
Yeah.
it's the name of the fucking album, and this is a person that is basically doing discographies or biographies about people's lives. So just because he's white and he's talking about the name of an album, like, yeah, he can say it. Should he? Maybe not, because we see what will happen. People will be in their feelings, but realistically, he's just reporting.
I'm damn sure he thought about it.
I guarantee you, he thought about it before he was reading it, but then he was just like, "Yo, why would they get mad? I'm not being racist. I'm saying the name of the album."
80% of white people won't even say the N-word when it actually comes up in a song, and they're singing along to it. They won't say it.
No, they will though. That's what's wrong.
I'll say brother.
Alone.
I'll say brother
They're
usually.
alone.
No, I usually say brother. I'll just say
Cat.
replace it with brother.
That's a lie.
Because it's 2 syllables.
Cat.
You're actually the first one that's ever said that.
What?
They've all admitted it, even right away.
No, I'm not saying I haven't. I'm saying usually now though, like I've always
Because
like
you've changed now?
no, because it just makes sense.
Kevin?
No, because like
Censored a bit?
it's honestly because like I write raps and like I would do like brother or something like a 2-syllable word I'll replace it with. So and that's what it means. Like a lot of times they're referring it to as like a brother, right?
Yeah. Well,
So like that's how like in songs like that was my substitute, which I went with. So like that's why I had the conscious decision a while back. I remember.
Have you ever rapped and said the N-word in the truck?
Dog, I've said the N-word, but I'm not afraid to say
In the
it.
truck with me.
you shouldn't say it.
No, we said it. Remember, like in English class in like grade 10 when we were reading To Kill a Mockingbird,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone's reading it aloud, and they tell everyone to say it because they're like, don't bring power to the word. Like it's
Buddy,
because you're
it
reading
doesn't
something.
matter. I'll
That's
tell
the
you
exact
right
same
now.
as the McCrudden thing, though. Like, but that's what we did. Remember, like high school, that's what it was. Like, dude, you'd be sitting next to a black guy, and you'd be like,
That was still a bad, awkward moment being black. When you're white doing it,
I didn't know I said it
When
still.
you're black in Durham, hearing a bunch of white kids reading this shit, you're just like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
But think about that. Like that's like
It's not like, oh, we're just learning in English class. It's like, yo, we didn't have a class before this class about this class.
Yeah.
Because you can't just be throwing the N-word around all willy-nilly. A bunch of fucking white kids
People
that are
love that.
racist as fuck. Half of them.
yeah.
Majority of these white kids.
I would just say
I fuck with so many white people. I love white people, but yo, a lot of y'all niggas are racist, B. Like you are racist.
There's a lot
You
of
are
people.
fucking
Well,
racist.
there's the thing is, there's a lot of people that are racist, like of all colors. So
for
it's
sure.
like it's up to the individuals. Like, that's
I hate everyone equally. So
the problem is people are just like generalizing everyone right now, and it's tribalism right now going on too.
Sure
It's,
he thought about it.
what? In
He
what?
did, he did.
Him? McCrudden?
Yeah,
I
he
don't even-
definitely did. But I'm not saying cancel McCrudden for that because he does awesome work. He reports well, and he wasn't trying to hurt anybody.
Yeah, no, not cancel.
Yeah.
No, but that's what we're talking about. Is like in terms of cancel culture, like what's the next move? Is the next move because like cancel culture doesn't have like a second step. Like they just have like we identified the problem there, but there's no like growth. There's no redemption.
We need a cancel panel. We need a panel of like celebrities that are like, is this a cancelable offense or not?
No, you need like a panel. No, you need a panel of like of respected intellectuals of different opinions. Like one of them, Jordan Peterson, on the panel.
Yeah, but they don't need these niggas. They have actual shit to do to try and change the world. They're not going to comment on whether Tory Lane should be canceled before not actually shooting or actually shooting.
No, let's promote. I'm going to create a new wave of culture, growth culture. You know. Where you fucking take something and then you're like, all right, let's learn from this collectively. Like that McCrudden thing.
They don't let you grow.
Let's take it and let's be like, okay, don't say that in the album.
Enough. Look at the Rihanna shit with the Fenty line. She had some fucking show and they played some like Muslim prayer shit in the background because they thought it'd be like all cool for the venue and to fit the fucking, you know what I mean, the mood. And then the Muslim community was like, you can't use our prayer during this. And then she was like, oh, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I publicly
and everyone was like, oh, Rihanna, like that's how you apologize. But it's like, bro, everyone apologizes. But you guys say, nah, we're not taking that one. Fuck you. Like,
I publicly will not criticize Islam whatsoever, as they will kill you for drawing a picture of their prophet. So some people, you know, piss off. So that's just my opinion on it. Is the Muslim community. My sister's Muslim. I love them, but like, and the extreme end, like if you fuck around with the extreme people in that religion, like they'll straight up get you murdered.
I know, but it's just hard for me because like, yo, Muhammad was like
if you drew the Muhammad, that's crazy.
Let's talk about the whole religious thing. Like, we think people believe Jesus walked the earth and was a real person, but like we know Muhammad walked the earth and we know what this guy was doing when he was alive. So you want to sit there and say like he's a prophet, he's all that great, like by all means, but let's not forget the kind of man Muhammad was prior to going up into the fucking mountains and writing the fucking Muslim book Thingamabobber.
Didn't you? What kind of man was he? I never met him.
Not that great of a man. He was involved with some fuckery with, some younger people. Let's just say that.
All the greats were, brother. All the greats were.
Yeah, it's true.
All the greats were. You have to be fuckery to be great.
Look at Michael Jackson.
Kobe Bryant.
He didn't touch no kids, goddammit.
No, but he had rape allegations. He's some fuckery.
But come on, bro. You think Kobe's raping some redheaded bitch in fucking Colorado? Get the fuck out of here.
Number 8 Kobe, maybe. Not number 24 Kobe.
I like that.
The two different guys.
There's completely two different men.
He had hair back then?
But 24 was a villain. But
he's a family man.
Yeah, 24 was a family man. Number 8 was just like, yo, like...
He was like when he tried rapping.
that was like Froby. That's young Kobe. Like
still number 8
that
Kobe.
point in his career.
Still number 8 Kobe.
Yeah, still number 8 Kobe. 2 chips versus 3, right? Or 3 chips versus 2.
3.
No, you got the first 3. I got 3 people.
Yeah, you got 3 with Shaq and then 2 after.
Yeah.
Yo, who wins it tonight? Do you think Lakers take it tonight? Right now, it's the game 5 today when we're recording.
The Heat are dead.
I could see them pull out one more win, maybe.
If I see them pull out one more win, then I'm going to be convinced we're going to Game 7.
What? You think?
Buddy, if they win this game, they get 3-2. I have a high belief system that they're gonna hit Game 7.
Really?
And the NBA loves Game 7s.
You think
they love it? It's their venue for them. And fucking ratings are shit right now.
Yeah. Did you hear the announcement that they're not putting Black Lives Matter or social justice statements next year? They're going back to normal. I wonder why.
Yeah, because it's because it's not gonna be forever. That's the whole thing about all this shit. Like, look at fucking Cops. Cops was canceled for like a month or 2, and then they're like, all right, well, it's back.
Yo, Campus PD. Remember that show?
I love Campus PD.
That's a sick show.
It's white people getting fucked up consistently. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all rich, privileged white kids getting
white kids like having too much to drink at a party. Cops just roughing them up. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, the guy's like, why is this happening? Yeah, he has an illegal knife caught at a party. Oh, 12-inch knife? That's illegal in this state. Like, shit.
Well, I see the cops pull up the parties and people are like letting them in. I'm like, you guys are white as hell. Like, the cops come to the party unless they have a warrant. You're not coming anywhere in the premises. You can get the fuck out of here.
The racist white people watch Cops, and then all the black community watches Campus PD. For like the vice versa perspective.
Cops is always, Cops is a lot of white people too. It's not always a lot of black people, but there's enough black people to
there's so much rednecks that are so greasy that there's inevitably going to be.
If you want to see niggas fall, watch the first 48. Like, that's where you watch niggas fold all day. Like,
I hate that one.
I hate it. Well, when I was in jail, niggas used to watch the first 48, and I'd be like, why do you guys watch this?
They think they're learning maybe about the process.
We know the process. We're in there.
Yeah, so they don't make mistakes again, maybe. They're trying to, like, develop. They're going to look at game tape.
There's no development. It's not even like it's game tape.
Well, no, they're seeing what this guy fucked up on, maybe, and then like, I got to avoid that.
It's common sense. You just don't want any witnesses. That's the angle of crime. Like,
it's all about the plot twist.
Yes, that too.
You gotta do Martha
And the
Stewart
heel.
crime. You just my theory is you just gotta do the Martha Stewart style crime.
You can still do bare time for that. It depends on how you
What
get
did she
caught.
do even?
Money embezzlement, but she has really good lawyers.
No,
so.
like what's the exact situation? I never really
I
understood
think she
that.
pretty much just like said like, oh, I have this company for sale to her friends. It's like insider trading. That's what she did. She sold something like before the market because she knew it was gonna flop.
Yo, that reminds me.
Which is like what you would do if you knew something was gonna flop. Like I don't understand how it's insider trading, but go off.
Yo, so I was hearing someone mention this to me the other day. So you know the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi in the States?
Yeah.
Democrat.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was a dumb bitch.
Well, yeah, it was Democrat.
Fair.
But we're joking. It's a satire. Don't cancel me. But anyways, her net worth, if you Google it, it's like 120 mil, 130 mil.
See, I don't understand.
No, listen.
If you work for the people, why do you have $100 million?
She's a career politician, so been in there over 40 years, however many years. The average salary at most is you're making like 200,000 a year on average, maybe. So how is your net worth as a career politician in the hundreds of millions?
Because they also insider trade. If you're a politician,
That's what I mean. It's like,
you know how much
what?
illegal shit that they are doing? Like, bro, it's not even just that they're doing the job incorrectly.
You get put on a board.
Yeah, you get put on this board.
Here's
for this board to get some
$500,000 a
change.
year.
Like, you're putting this bill through to help these niggas on the side because they tossed you $50K in a Lambo. Like, it's bare fuckery. They get mad at college players for taking money on the side and then look at the government with a blind eye.
So corrupt. Especially the college one, because like y'all are making a lot of money for the colleges and universities.
College coaches are getting paid millions of dollars. To say the players don't even get $100K is blasphemous. Oh, you pay for my education? Suck your mom, fam. You know I'm failing. You guys aren't taking care of my education.
Yeah,
Period.
well,
they're not.
the best part is like what, like I wonder what half the courses even are. They're probably taking like a generic course that might not even be like applicable.
Engineering, you couldn't even take fucking communications, buddy.
Yeah, or like
Communications
business.
is the number one dumb nigga class. I promise you. Actually, look.
You can get jobs.
Look it up.
that,
Look
so.
it up. Look at all of what bare NBA players, if they graduate, what they get. Vince Carter, communications degree. Like, bro, that's the American dumb nigga degree.
Commerce isn't bad. E-commerce, you learn about like how to run like a business. That would be the way to do it.
I mean, yeah, it would make sense since as an NBA player, you're marketing yourself.
Well, that's what communications kind of is. It's like marketing though.
It's not though.
It's like business marketing.
No.
My buddy graduated with it.
Communications is like social fucking studies, but
Yeah.
university level. And bro, it's American education. Like, it's not great.
Not great.
Like, mind you, all these schools, right?
Some is private schools are great.
Like, okay, think
apparently.
about the schools that people come from that are like, you know, the great sports schools. Like, are they actually good education schools? No, they're not. The only good sports school, it's education schools like UCLA. The rest of them are dump truck schools for mid-ass people. They're not great schools. None of them.
No.
Think about the Ivy
I'm
League
trying to
teams.
think. Are really decent. But that being said, I don't think any. My opinion is no schools. Like a school doesn't define. Like great people don't come from schools.
They do and they don't,
Great
bro.
people make schools. Like
They do and they don't. Like, yeah, the system for school is fucked up, okay, but it doesn't mean that you can't still go to school, take advantage of that shit, become something great through the school pipeline. Like, yeah, you have your
you can
niggas
go
like,
to community college.
you have a bunch of
drop
dropouts
out,
like
be
Bill
alright.
Gates and all those guys that were too smart for school. Okay, sure, but then you have a bunch of people that went
Bill
to
Gates
university
couldn't even
and
finish
still made
school, but he's
500
vaccinating the world. But he's responsible for getting vaccines.
There you go. You got a guy like fucking Jay-Z was flipping bricks. Never went to fucking school. Racked up.
Random question on a
Then you
totally
have
off
Waka Flocka who
topic.
has his PhD.
Totally off topic. Just came to my head. Would you fuck a robot? I was thinking, you know, like
As
those
long as-
AI
as
ones
long as
that
it
like
presents itself as a female, why not?
they have these.
Like, I'm not gonna get into a relationship with it. But
No,
like,
they
if
have
it's
these
like my
sex
personal-
robots.
If it's a sex doll, why not? What
They
the
have
fuck?
these-
You jerk off, don't you?
They have these
you get
sex
practice
robots.
pussy? Why would you not want to fuck practice pussy? Work on your skills.
So my question is, where does the line go?
The line goes when niggas
You're
start
willing to
falling in love.
fuck robots, all
Fuck your
right?
toaster? No.
So we've taken out of human contact. So where's the line draw?
If you're able to fuck robots and get them pregnant, are women now obsolete?
No,
Is that
you
what
can
you're
get
saying?
like celebrities. There's like celebrities you can buy there, but like bought, and it's a mold.
See,
of
that's the
their
whole
body.
thing. That's kind of the problem, though. It's like,
And it's like
as a
talks to you, like,
celebrity, I feel
"Hi,
very
honey,
violated.
fuck me,
Like,
fuck
a perfect
me."
Beyonce doll. Like, I better get rights to this money if you're making a perfect copy.
They
of
like
it.
turn their heads and like look at you, like.
I don't want to be that much of it. Like, I just want to like moan and like flutter its eyes and like shudder, maybe a leg shake here and there, but nothing more.
A leg shake here and there.
Nothing more.
But let's wrap it up.
I don't know how long I'm applying for. I felt like a while.
45 at least. Maybe a
Best
bit
one yet,
longer.
bro.
Best one yet. Follow me, CringeKev. Follow him, Jax Veteran. Shout out Toast for Low, Just Add Woods,
Yes, sir.
Level Up
We got a Goldie
Contracting.
Glock what are we doing right now? A raffle. We're doing a raffle $500 fucking giveaway.
Wait, who
On any
is?
project. A Goldie Glock right now.
Name.
Or a 10 carat nameplate or a 10 carat rope chain right now. So
That's crazy.
you share all the accounts. And
Will he rig it if I like share it? Can we like talk about it and make it rig it? Because like I'll play, participate, but I just happen to also win.
Camera.
Yeah. My little cringe chain. All right. Subscribe, like, easy boys
Yeah.
and girls.